What's up, Internet? I'm Todd Awesome, and I'm going to show you through this week's Nightfall. This week's Nightfall is the summoning pits on the moon, and the modifiers are Epic, Nightfall, Arcburn, Angry, and LightSwitch. Alright guys, let's get into it. When you first start this strike mission, you're going to want to clear out all the acolytes and knights that are in the outer room and then head down the stairs. Now when you head down the stairs in that room, you're going to see a knight and a wizard. Now watch out, they both do arc damage, so return fire with anything you have that does arc damage to get that modifier burn. If you die in this area, you won't be returned to orbit. This is not a respawn restricted area, so you can be a little bit more aggressive here in this area. Once you clear out this area though, head down the other steps and move into the room where you have to drop off Dinklebot. Now, like many other strike missions, when you drop off Dinklebot, you're going to have to defend him through 3 waves. So in this area, the best way to fend off those waves is to drop back into the room with the stairs. That way, in the more difficult waves, you can drop back up the stairs and use that area for cover. Now, the first wave is mainly just Thrall and Acolytes. There are a few knights, they're pretty easy. The second wave is more of the same, but with a wizard. And then the third wave, you have a lot more wizards. It gets a lot more deadly. This is where you're going to want to drop back up those stairs and use them for cover. I got taken out pretty quickly by those wizards, as you see. But thank God I had Angry Goat 316, who did follow the formula of dropping back up the stairs and had the beautiful Gal Palahorn to take out the other wizards. But once all the wizards are dead, Dinklebot will finally be done decoding the door, and you can move through it on to the rest of this strike mission. Once you've gone down the stairs into that circular-esque room, you'll see that there's a knight, as well as an ogre and some thrall that are just hanging out. Take out all the thrall, especially the cursed thrall that are in there, and then focus on the ogre and knight. Once everyone in this area is dead, you can literally just run all the way through to Fogoth. It's super easy. We'll show you how to do it here. You don't have to be an invisible hunter like we are to skate through it. You can just run through. The enemies will shoot at you and try and kill you, but as long as you continue moving, they won't be able to kill you. Angry Goat didn't quite make it all the way through, so I had to go back and save him, but considering he saved my hide when I got taken out by those wizards, I owed him one. But it is that easy, guys. Just keep running until you reach Fogoth. Alright guys, to take out Fogoth, there's a really easy way to do it. You're going to stand at the entrance to the doorway of the room that he's in and hit him while he's chained up. Once he breaks those chains, continue shooting him until the Shrieker pops up in the room that you're in, and then duck back into the room before that one. You'll see there's a gap between the 2 doorways you can still shoot Fogoth through, so continue to shoot Fogoth while that Shrieker can't hit you. Eventually the Shrieker goes away and you can go back into that entrance where you first started shooting Fogoth. Now at this point you're going to want to bring out any heavy weapons that you have and just lay on him as hard as you can. His critical spot is that bulge right below the ogre eye that we kind of call the chesticles, so nail those chesticles over and over to get that critical damage. Once the Shrieker spawns back in, run back into the room where he can't hit you, but you can still shoot Fogoth through the openings in the door. So that's the process, guys. Just run out, shoot Fogoth with any heavy weapons that you have, or really any weapons that you have, and then when the Shrieker spawns in, duck back into the room where the Shrieker can't hit you, shoot Fogoth through the openings in the doors, and wait for the big ogre to die. As always, I gotta give a big thanks to fellow clanmate Angry Goat 316 for getting up super early to help me with this Nightfall. I appreciate it, man. You're the best. And of course, after all that work, Angry Goat 316 gets the universal remote, and I'm sitting here with a handful of 10 shards. Oh, come on, Bungie. Shards? Really? Who needs those? Feel free to brag in the comments below if you got something better than my 10 shards. Now guys, remember, if you think you know a better way of doing this strike mission, please let us know in the comments below. It's not about what I know or what you know, it's about helping each other out. So leave a comment below and we can all benefit from that knowledge. And of course, if you want to continue being the first to get a weekly Nightfall walkthrough video and the Xur location and stock video every Friday morning, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I get up at the reset both mornings to give you the walkthrough guides first. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this strike mission. See you guys online. George Lucas gonna sue somebody.